I was already having a pretty difficult period, so I thought had learned everything that life had to teach me. People should just come and say, yeah, we want to pay you this much.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to beg for it. When you're a woman in this industry, it's not just enough to stretch your capabilities to your limits, but then you need that a little more. There's stress on a little more, because it's just that much harder. They're both called VD. It's weird. I'm working with two VDs. This is a superstar right here, and she doesn't even need her father. She was going to make it anyway.
Samantha, welcome to Pink Villa.
I'm very happy to be here with Pink Villa. See, all glamorous for you.
Yay! Like I was telling you before the interview, I'm so happy. You know, it's always amazing to be in the company of strong and empowering women. So thank you for doing this.
It's my pleasure.
Even before we start talking about Shakuntalam, I have a very important question to ask. How are Hash and Sasha?
I couldn't have done what I did over the last 8 months without them.
Yeah.
Pillars of strength.
Yeah, pillars of strength.
Yes.
Sure. You know, Shakuntalam from the trailer looks very, very amazing. And you know, you're playing Shakuntala, and there's the character of Dushyant as well. These are characters we've all heard as, you know, from childhood. So when you play characters like this, which people are really aware about, what are the challenges to make it unique and have the novelty to it?
Well, you know, especially with Shakuntalam and playing Shakuntala, I don't, it might be, you know, this play, Abhignana Shakuntalam, which was, the character of Shakuntalam is as old as the 5th century. But there's something striking about the fact that it's amazing that I still connect, being a contemporary modern day woman, I connect to her. And it's still very new. The character is very, very new. She's very strong. She's very strong about her own beliefs, and she goes all out for love, and she stays firm with her beliefs and where she wants to be in society.
Yeah.
So I think that it's very relatable to now. And especially emotions like love and betrayal and redemption, they don't go out of style. They don't go extinct. They transcend, and they are part of human emotions over the centuries, and nothing changes. So I think that's why the story, although so old, is still very current.
Yeah.
It's just the setting is large. It's a love story, but it's a very large setting, like as you see. We brought the mystical forest to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Director Gunashekhar and producers Dil Raju and Nilima always knew that you were the Shakuntala, but I heard that you were apprehensive a little in the beginning to take up the part. Why was that?
I thought I didn't look like Shakuntala. I thought that I didn't have the grace and the poise of Shakuntala. But you know, this is a kind of a common trait with me over the last few years. I have all the roles that I played, I said, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So I think this is kind of a trait that I fear, but then I confront that fear.
Yeah.
And I think this is sort of an evolution, not just of me as an actor, but me as a person as well. I fear every day, but somehow I confront it. And I think that all of the characters that I've done in the last few years are characters I was absolutely fearful of playing.
Yeah. Have you identified why the hesitation in the beginning?
I think it's more about, no, I don't play characters that I usually do. It's always a new character. It's always a new part of myself that I'm discovering to play the character, and a part that I don't even know exists as yet. So I think the hesitation comes from there, not really that I have self-doubt, but every time I'm addressing a new subject, I'm unlocking a new part of me that I didn't know existed.
That's also the beauty of being an artist, right?
Yeah, and the beauty of being a human being is that you're constantly evolving.
Yeah, yeah. Allu Arjun's daughter plays your son in the film, right?
Yes.
How is that like?
So adorable. She blew everyone's mind on set, Arha. Firstly, she doesn't speak a word of English. She only speaks Telugu. Like, she speaks Telugu better than most adults in Hyderabad speak Telugu. It's so pure, and she was absolutely brilliant. I remember the first day after shoot, I tweeted that this is a superstar right here, and she doesn't even need her father. She was going to make it anyway.
Yeah.
Because she is born to be a superstar. She shot, I think even the very second day or something, she shot from 9 to 9 in the night, and there were no complaints, and she had long dialogues. Then there were like about 200 people on set. She wasn't scared. She had so much confidence. So it was lovely to watch her perform, and I think that she's going to make an incredible mark in the film.
Sure. Sam, the last few months haven't been very easy for you. In October, you
You can
came
say
out.
that again.
Yeah. No, I'm aware of that, and which is why right in the beginning, I told you it's not easy, and I know that. Which is why I want to ask you, but you have not let the health condition that you spoke about, have let it affect your work. You've been at it, and you've been quite committed to it. But I'm sure it must be difficult.
Yes, it is very slow and very arduous. But I think my work centers and grounds me. The one thing that I was fighting hard to get back to was my work. And I'm very grateful to all of the producers and the directors who understood what I was going through, who waited patiently for me to get back, who are patient right now on set. No day is the same. Every day is different. There are highs, there are lows, there are really bad lows. They wait for me. They give me the strength that I need, and I am truly grateful for that. It's the one thing that has made me want to fight and fight real hard, is to get back on set.
Situation like these does make you stronger for more bigger challenges in life, because they never
Oh,
stop.
trust me, I don't want any more bigger challenges than this. I'm done.
hope so.
I'm done.
That's
Well, I thought I was, I was already having a pretty difficult period. So I thought I had learned everything that life had to teach me, and I thought that I had grown enough. But these 8 months have shown me a lot more, a lot more of grounding, and a lot more of who I am as a person, and what mental strength really is.
Yeah, it's evident. You've taken the trolling also head on, so it's out there. It's clear, very clear.
That's like child's play now.
Sure. Even the characters that you're choosing, Samantha, are very different. Like even the last film that you did, or even the song that you did in Pushpa. Are these conscious choices that you're making to separate yourself and take up challenges separate you as an artist?
I think just as a person, also I'm very hard on myself, and I require constant growth. I require that I need to be getting better. I need to be getting better. I think this single thought has always driven me to be better than I was previously. So I think that reflects in the person that I'm becoming, as well as the parts that I'm choosing to play. And I want to surprise myself every day. I want every day to be exciting, to be exhilarating. And that happens only when you're doing something new every day, and not when you're just in a comfort zone that you're used to. But where's the fun in that? You live life once, so every day needs to be exhilarating.
Yeah. And these challenges maybe convert to box office successes, and the box office successes leads us to larger issues in the business, like a pay parity.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that I'm fighting hard, not directly. I mean, like, it's not like I am fighting to be paid equally. I want it to be like a byproduct of the hard work, the success. People should just come and say, yeah, we want to pay you this much.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to beg for it.
Yeah.
And I believe that comes with an incredible amount of hard work. And I think that, when I put up this quote in my bio that says, whatever your capabilities are, stretch them to your limits, and then a little more.
Yeah.
And when you're a woman in this industry, it's not just enough to stretch your capabilities to your limits, but then you need that a little more. There's stress on a little more, because it's just that much harder.
Does it get tested even now?
Of course, every day is a challenge.
It will improve, I'm sure. Two very interesting projects in the pipeline. There's Kushi and there's Citadel, which you're presently shooting for. Tell me
Two
about.
are like
Yeah,
starkly different from one another.
but both very exciting. One is with Vijay
Absolutely.
Deverakonda and one is with Varun Dhawan. Tell me about these projects. How excited are you for these?
I'm it's going to be a crazy year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a crazy year. Both projects are very, very important to me and are every day, like I said, the exhilarating experience of, it's like everyday phenomenal, and that's how I feel being on both sets every single day. There's never a dull day. There's never okay, today's scene was every day, like today's scene was amazing. And I think that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me forget about the pain and the fatigue of what I'm going through, because it's so rewarding, the feeling of just nailing a shot, nailing a scene, and it makes my day.
Yeah. Are Varun and Vijay very different or similar?
They're both called VD. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm working with two VDs, they're both amazing co-stars for sure. They're both very giving co-stars, and for me, I definitely I draw from my co-star. Like when they put up a great performance, it just makes me want to do my best, and it pushes me to my limits. So I think that they're both incredible co-stars.
Sure. One amazing quality about you is that you really interact with your fans on a very daily basis. You're in touch with them, which not many superstars do. In fact, there are 4 fans of yours that you're very in touch with. There's Sai Sravan, Abhinay Nuli, Sriniketan,
Wow.
Kailas Nath, and
know them.
Shravanti Vedula.
Yeah.
My colleague helped me with the name. And you really are, in touch with them. Is there a reason? Do they keep you grounded? Do they give you constructive feedback? And you take them as an established star?
Yeah, of course. I know them from my first film, which is 2010, Ye Maya Chesavi. I know them from then, and they've been with me since then. And yes, they like my films. They are very vocal about it, and if they dislike it, they're equally vocal about it. And I surround myself by people. I do not surround myself by yes people. I surround myself by people who give me constructive criticism, and I take each point into consideration. That's just how I function. That's how I like to function. This journey is all the more exciting because I have such a deep connect with them, because I force myself to rise to their expectations. I love exceeding their expectations, and I love surprising them with the roles that the way I perform them. So it is this deep connection that keeps me going.
Sure. I can't wait for Shakuntalam and everything else you're doing in the future. Really looking forward to everything you're doing in the future.
Thank you so much, Avinash.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.